So in today's historic MyLeague rebuild, we are using the 2009-2010 Washington Wizards. If we take a look at this draft class, or not this draft class, I'm sorry, our roster, absolutely terrible. Without a doubt, we're not going to make the playoffs, no doubt there. The whole rest of the NBA, I'm pretty sure, is better than this team. I believe, there's another team that's absolutely terrible. I'm kind of forgetting what it was now. It's kind of awkward. Alright, I can't find them, but if we look at the draft class coming up, we got Cousins, Wall, Hayward, Bledsoe, Turner, Monroe, Whiteside, Favors, Paul George. So if I could get John Wall or DeMarcus Cousins, that's my number one. And then Gordon, Hayward, probably Paul George, and then Hassan Whiteside, Derek Favors. But I know we're going to be absolutely terrible. I believe we should have our first round pick. Yes, we do. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that right there. And I believe I'm just going to leave this team the way it is, except who do I want to trade? Nick Young, I don't want to pay him. We have like $40 million in cap space right now. Typically during the offseason is when you have that money. We have it now. Typically we should have like $1 million, $2 million max right now. But we have 40. So I'll just go through the rosters after this. I know you guys probably didn't get to see those. I want this team to be terrible. So I'm just looking for like a little bit of a salary dump. Chalmers wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, our draft picks, without a doubt, has probably so much trade value. I'll do it. Just more salary dump. I will go through the rosters. You guys can pause at any point. I don't really know. There's some of them are messed up. There's something messed up about it. Some of the ages are, but I think this is pretty much as close as I could to getting an accurate roster. So I just decided to roll with it. Hope you guys are okay with it. Chris Paul would still be on the Hornets at this point. Yeah. Wait. Yes. Wait. Wait, no. He'd be on the... Wait, what? Alright, never mind. Ignore that. I don't know what I was thinking there. Continuing through... Yeah, you saw all the rosters. So, I'm going to go ahead and simulate season number 1. We're definitely going to be terrible, and I'll see you guys at the end of season 1. So, at the end of season number 1, LeBron James wins the MVP award, averaging 24 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists. I believe this was the year before he left for the Miami Heat, if I am correct. Drew Holiday wins the Rookie of the Year. Manu Ginobili wins Sixth Man of the Year. Ben Wallace wins Defensive Player of the Year. 12 points and 15 rebounds and 2.5 blocks. That is impressive stats. Iggy wins the Most Improved, and Brad Stevens wins the Coach of the Year. It would have been Doc Rivers at this time. Just ignore the fact that it's Brad Stevens. Celtics did go 64-18. That was good enough for first in the Eastern Conference. I can pretty much tell you no one on our team is going to be on any of these teams. So we can just, who the hell is, that's an awesome name. No, never mind. Ignore it. Okay. 18-64 clearly did not make the playoffs. I'll show you guys the player stats if you really want to see them. Randy Foye. I mean, it's painful. You can just look at him if you really want to. Pause the video. Conference-wise, Celtics 64-18. They were first in the whole NBA. And were we the worst team? 18-64? Yes, we were. 10 games. 10 games? I believe made us the worst team. No, like 8 games. But so let's just go ahead and send the playoffs, I guess, just because I honestly really don't care who wins at this point. My predictions: Celtics and it was the Celtics and Lakers in this year in real life. Wait, was it? It was just it was this year. And then 2 years before this, it was the Celtics and Lakers. But the Lakers won this year. The Celtics won in 2008. But the Celtics won this year. Why did Kevin? Oh my God, he didn't fix the ages. Oh my God, he's an idiot. Whoever made this roster. Alright, well, I'm not going to override it just because I'll let it go. It's not really worth it just because I have him for 1 year. I'm not going to sign him to a contract or anything. Randy Whitman, no thank you. Pop, actually, I don't know. I probably shouldn't have fired him, and it's probably going to be pretty hard to get a coach here with how awful this team is. Could we get Hornacek? Nope. Alright, Elijah Nelson should accept it. I feel like they always accept every offer. Because he's an assistant coach, and now he's a head coach if he gets this job. Stop mulling. Thank you. Okay. If we didn't get the first pick, I didn't even see it. But if we didn't get the first pick, I'm going to be really, really mad because we definitely should have. I think we got the second pick, so I'm going to be really mad because I'm trading up for the first pick because I want to see offers for it, and B, I want John Wall, and I'm not looking to debate. Take some second round picks. Take a second round pick. No. 2 second round picks. No. 3 second round picks. I don't want fucking taking Thad Young. Oh my god. Alright, I'll give you 2019 pick. I'm not taking Lou Williams. You know what? I probably gave up way too much for it because I could even get Cousins. I don't really care though. I'm going to take John Wall, so I'll see you guys at rookie signings. So yep, as I told you, John Wall was our first pick. He was the highest overall. I looked at the draft after. JaMarcus Cousins was second at like a 72. Good pick up there. Sean Livingston, nope. JaVale McGee, nope. Alright, LeBron declined. D12 declined. Alright, I'm going after a lot of free agents just because I have the money. I know I have the money. So, Andre Blatch for $3 million. I'll bring you back just as a roster spot. That's all I really want back. Andre Blatch, sure, I'll take you. Let's see who made free agency, and LeBron did. Oh, I feel like whenever you do this, yeah. All right, he doesn't want to come here. Can't really blame him. Oh, it's going to be the same thing with Dwayne. All right, no, it's not. We are not first by... I don't know why we can't, like, afford good players. All right. We're not going to get Dwight either. Yao Ming. Why can I never afford players? Like, all right, here's the only offer. I'm just going to make offers to everyone just because I can. So our only accepted offer after day one of free agency is Ben Wallace. Going to go ahead and bring him here. Dwayne Wade does what he did in real life in 2016. Goes to the Bulls. All right. Dwight Howard goes to the Trailblazers. Powell goes to the Kings. Rondo goes to the Jazz. Rich Hamilton goes to the Pelicans. All just declining me. I don't know why Yao Ming doesn't want to come here. Kind of. All right. I want Dirk. I need Dirk. Because I know we can get Dirk. Come on. I forget what my original offer was, but I'm going to give him $21 million now. $21 million with a player option. I know we can get him. Joe Johnson, maybe. I'm not paying him a lot because he's 35 years old. Bynum, 28, center. We just got Ben Wallace. We don't really need him. Mike Conley, yeah. Actually, no, we have John Wall. Eric Gordon, I will take to be a shooting guard for us if he wants to come here. All right, 15 million. 15 million player option. Okay, we get Dirk. Oh, we can't get Bynum or Eric Gordon. Do I want Joe Johnson or Eric Gordon? I'm going to take Joe Johnson just because he might have some more trade value. Yao goes to the Spurs. All right, whatever. All right, we have like, what, 7 million left, I think? So, could I get Jermaine O'Neal? All right, I'll take Jermaine O'Neal, and I'll probably just look to trade. Actually, no, he's 37. Never mind, I won't take Jermaine O'Neal. Gordon, I couldn't get. No. What do I need right now? Not a very full roster. All right, I need a backup point guard. I need a shooting guard desperately. I need a backup small forward. All right, the only thing I'm good at is center, so keep that in mind. Power forward, David Lee, no. All right, backup point guard, Jennings. Too much money for Jennings. Mario Chalmers, we had him last year, so I'll bring him back this year, I guess. 4.7 with a player. Then shooting guard. J.R. Smith would be interesting. I'd like J.R. That would be nice. 6.75 with a player. Let's see if we get... All right, we don't get either of them yet. All right, we get them both. I'm going to take J.R. just because I feel like we need him more. And who do I have bird rights on? All right, JaVale McGee and Randy Foye. That is it. I'll bring them both back just so... I mean, I need them both kind of. JaVale, and then we have no more money, so I'm going to have to work some trades at the start of season number 2. Let's see how these are looking. See how our roster is looking. Ben Wallace is an 88. Dirk's an 86. I might trade Dirk. Joe Johnson an 85. JR is an 77. So I know most of the ages are wrong. I'm going to make some trades, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. So in the first trade of season number 2, Dirk Nowitzki going over to the Detroit Pistons for Blake Griffin. With this trade, we do get younger. I think Blake Griffin should stay after I have to re-sign him. I don't know if I can re-sign him yet. I believe his contract is up after this year. Yes, it is. Unless he's like a team option or player option. Alright, he is a player option, which he'll more than likely decline. I also want to see if I can move Joe Johnson for a different small forward, just because I don't think this team is in winning contention right now. Probably like low seed in the playoffs contention at best, probably. But I'm not seeing much. Alright, let's just look at the rotation. What was it? We have way too many centers, so Andre Blatch is going to move him. I know I brought him back, but let's just see. 1 star. I can get Big Z. Alright, I might do that. Just to make this season a total bust. Alright, I'll take Big Zildrunas. He can be a good center for us too. Now I have to move JaVale. Because he sucks. Alright, anyone who's not I think I saw Ron Artest at the beginning. Yep, I'll take Ron Artest on the team. Just moving Jamel McGee so we can get some more backups off the bench, really. And less center minutes. So, I'm going to leave this as it is for season number 2. I actually wanted to get a good pick first. Our pick might be worth a lot, depending how we do. This Bucks pick is probably going to be pretty good. Same with the Cavs. Same with the Clippers. Cavs, Bucks, and Clippers, remember that. I'm just looking to see what team could possibly be absolutely terrible. Okay, Cavs, Bucks, or Clippers. I'm going to go up to the Bucks first because I believe that was the one that's going to be the worst. First round pick this year. I would maybe I'm not giving you John Wall, 100% no. Because actually, I might do this just because we'll have our first round pick. And no, that's not going to be. No JR. How about if I give you our 2020 first round pick? Another second round pick. How about this pick? Alright, I'll give him this. Alright, you know what? I would rather have their pick than our pick, and I'll see you guys at the end of season number 2. So at the end of season number 2, Stephen Curry is your MVP, averaging 30 points a game, 5 rebounds, 10.5 assists. Eric Bledsoe actually wins the Rookie of the Year instead of John Wall or DeMarcus Cousins. Not what I was going to be thinking, but alright, it happens anyways. Jeff Teague wins 6th Man of the Year on the Miami Heat. DeAndre Jordan, who's on the Pelicans now, wins Defensive Player of the Year. Clint Capella wins Most Improved. And Billy Donovan is the Coach of the Year as the Thunder do go 60-22. Good enough for first in the Western Conference. I believe we are first in the Eastern Conference. I really wasn't paying attention down to the final stretch. I'm sorry, I probably should have. Let's see if we have any Wizards. I didn't really look at that one. Oh, LeBron went to the Celtics, of course. Any Wizards? Wizards? No, not seeing any. I'm sure we have John Wall. Nope, no John Wall here. We do have John Wall on the All-NBA, All-Rookie second team. How did he do? What were his stats on the year? Alright, 14 points per game, 5 rebounds. I would like more assists, but what can I do? We somehow went 52-30. I don't know how that happened. Honestly, what was I doing here? I'll fix the rotation a little bit, but I don't know how it happened. I think Blake Griffin and John Wall just together really tore it up, and for some reason, no, get the hell out of here. Zydrunas Ilgauskas is not starting over Ben Wallace. Jesus, he's 30, he's 32. Why would, what were his stats? 8 points. What? All right, maybe also look to trade Ben Wallace after the season. Conference, 5 games up on the second place Knicks, who had T-Mac. How is this a second place team in the East? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A 39-43 team somehow made the playoffs. Alright, terrible Eastern Conference, but I can only imagine actually I want to see what the Western's looking like. Yep, pretty good Western Conference. Let's see what the Thunder have. Yep, they're big 3. Okay, get that out of the way. Detroit Pistons round number 1. Let's check out who they have. Pistons. Oh yeah, we gave him Dirk for Blake. Alright, they somehow win game 1. We tie it up at 1 game apiece. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. Sim the round, and we win in 5. Now we're taking on the Celtics, who have LeBron. How did the Bucks do this year? I don't think that well. They have LeBron and Pierce and Mo Williams. This is a very good team for a 4 seed. As I said, that we up 3-0 and we end up sweeping them. So what do I know, I guess? But now we're taking on the 2 seed Knicks, who I already showed you their team. Somehow they are a 2 seed, even though they looked terrible. But they have T-Mac and Sergio Rodriguez, I think. This is a terrible Eastern Conference. This team honestly just made its way to the NBA Finals. But I would have rather played the Timberwolves. But I have to play the Thunder, who are probably just going to sweep us. I'm not even going to be mad, just because I know it's coming. All right, let's just take it. We lose game 1. We lose game 2. We actually win game 3. All right, you know what? I'll fix up the rotations. I don't know why they want Zildrunas starting. I'll simulate this with Simcast. We're in Washington, so it'd be nice to get a win. All right, terrible first quarter, but good start to the second. Good second in total. Decent, or not a good third. All right, we won this game. We tied up at 2 games apiece. All right, you know what? I'll do whatever The rotation says, let's just simulate this with Simcast. We were in Oklahoma City, and huge start to the first quarter. Decent second quarter. We just have to win every quarter. That is how you win the basketball game. And we are up 3-2. What? I don't know. How is this happening? Like, I actually have luck with 2K sometimes. All right, terrible first quarter. Pretty good second quarter. Good second quarter, yeah. Of course, we botched the lead in the third. This is a tight game. Are we really just going to win the finals here? What the hell? How did this... Alright, I'm going on to another season. This is not a finals winning team. I'm not going to lie, that wouldn't have happened. But Blake Griffin is your finals MVP in 6 games and 34 minutes. Averaged 16 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal with 2 blocks. The only reason I traded for the Bucks pick is because I didn't think this was a championship winning team. Dirk retired. Thank God we traded him. I don't know how this is a championship winning team. I'm just going to sim the draft. I don't know how that happened. But whatever. I know we definitely didn't get the first pick because I saw that. Alright, we have number 4. I want to make my way up because this is like the Kyrie Kawhi draft class. I'm going to jump in the draft, make some trades. I'm just going to hop right in here with you guys. No point in simming. I don't know how that happened. Celtics have the 3rd pick. I was going to trade Ben Wallace anyways, but I'm not going to do it for that. I'll give you Ron Artest. Sure, and I'll take another pick from you. Perfect. Who has the 2nd pick? I'd much rather have the 1st pick just again. Who has the 2nd pick? The Rockets do. Not getting John Wall or J.R. Smith. No. I don't want Jordan Farmer. Alright, you know what? I don't really care. I'll take the number. Actually, you know what? I want to make sure I get Kawhi just because I don't need Kyrie. So who has the 1st pick? It's the Mavericks, isn't it? Yep, they do. They have the number 1 pick. I'll give it to them. Why not? I'm going to take Kawhi Leonard. I'll see you guys at rookie signings. So for the 2nd straight year, we did have the number 1 pick. This year it was Kawhi Leonard instead of John Wall. Kawhi Leonard is now an 82 overall after we sim past rookie signings. Team player options, not going to bring either of them back. I think it said, yep, Blake declined. Got to bring him back. He's a key part of this team as he was the finals MVP. So let's just simulate here. How much money do we have? I don't really care about the rest of it. I'm just going to spend it all on Blake, really, just because I want to make sure we get him back. He was a big part of this championship winning team. So Zildrunas wants to test. I don't really care. I guess he was kind of a big part, but not really. This is a disgusting free agency class. We do not have bird rights on Big Z, so we can't get him. But Debo will come here for the mid-level exception because he wants to win a championship. I'll bring Zach in here. Alright, I'll give you $5 million. He should accept that. Yes, we get Zach Randolph. Decent piece. Anyone else want to accept the mid-level exception for me? I know I can get someone. I know someone wants to come here. Ron Artest. Yep. Come on, Ron. Alright, I'll take Ron Artest. We're just filling up cap or roster spots because I don't think there's anyone else I can really get. Alright, I don't even know. They can sign our players for me, but let's sim to player progression. Seemed to work out last year for me when I just let it sign players for me. So I am going to trade Ben Wallace, I think. He is our highest overall player, but whatever. I'm also going to move Joe Johnson just because we do have Kawhi Leonard now. I'll see you guys at the start of season number 3. So in the first trade of season number 3, Joe Johnson heading over to the Brooklyn Nets for Brook Lopez. I'm just going to have Brook Lopez be our new center for the future, and now I'm even going to trade Ben Wallace just because he doesn't put up good stats. So I was like, you know what, why not move him? I mean, we can get someone better. I hope we can get someone better. Alright, I have to work out a trade because we're not getting good trade offers for Ben Wallace. So I'm going to see if the Charlotte Hornets do want to accept this trade Ben Wallace for Larry Hughes. Larry Hughes can be a better starting shooting guard for us than J.R. Smith, and you know what, we get him, so I'm fine with that. Brook Lopez should probably put up better numbers than Ben Wallace did anyways. I know he was going to be kind of a big contribution, but I guess he wasn't in the end. So John Wall, Larry Hughes, Kawhi Leonard, Blake Griffin, and Brook Lopez is our starting lineup. Our 6th man is Zach Randolph. Then off the bench, we do have J.R. Smith, Ron Artest, Ronnie Price. Yep, Ronnie Price. And who is this? Joey Dorsey. All right, you know what? I guess I have to give some players in the 60s minutes, but not too many minutes. I'll see you guys at the end of season number 3. So at the end of season number 3, LeBron James wins his 2nd MVP award of this video, averaging 28 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists. Kyrie Irving is the Rookie of the Year. We already had a point guard. I wasn't going to take another one. Make no sense. George Hill wins 6th Man of the Year. Dwight Howard in Portland wins the Defensive Player of the Year. Tibor Plies wins Most Improved. And our coach, Elijah Nelson, wins the Coach of the Year. He was not it last year, but 72-10. This team has great chemistry. All around, just a great team in general, I think. Let's see if we do have any Wizards on this team. Sorry, I blanked out there for a second. There we go. Blake Griffin, All-NBA 3rd team, really coming up to do his part on this team. Any more Wizards? There we go. Kawhi Leonard, All-Rookie 2nd team. 72-10, as I did say. Just complete, awesomeness from our team. I told you Brook Lopez would put up much better numbers than Ben Wallace, and he did. Rebounds was Blake with 9.5, and Zebo actually getting the same amount of rebounds as Blake off the bench. So I don't know, maybe that's pretty good. We're 11 games up on the 2nd-seeded Celtics. I don't know how I'm going to do the math on those. Thunder, but I'm guessing they're looking to get redemption this year just because we did beat them last year. So in round number 1, we take on the 8th-seeded Hornets, who, let's see who they have on their team. Hornets. Oh, yep, we gave him Ben Wallace, I forgot. And they have Kemba. Alright, let's just go game by game. I'm sure this should, actually, I'm confident in our abilities. Yep, we do sweep them. Atlanta Hawks in round number 2. Hawks. Al Horford, Danilo Gallinari, Jeff Green. I don't know why so many teams are just so, average. Maybe we should have done that, but I mean, they can't really say anything as we are now 8-0 in the playoffs and taking on, and the Thunder didn't even make it. All right, taking on the 2-seeded Celtics, probably have the same lineup with LeBron and Pierce and Mo Williams, and now they added Tyson Chandler, so maybe he'll make a little bit of a difference. 1-1 in the series. They're up 2-1. All right, 2-2 in the series. I'm just gonna fix the rotations, just see what it wants to do. Larry Hughes and Brook Lopez were a little bit tired, so giving them a few less minutes. Let's just simulate this with Simcast. We're at home in Washington. Terrible first quarter. Terrible start to the second quarter. Not a good second quarter. Good third quarter. Great start to the fourth, and we are up 3-2. And let's just see if we can finish this out. Let's just start here. We're in Boston, so maybe, all right, decent first quarter. Huge second quarter. All right, we just gave him it right back, though. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right, Choke City. Choke City. That would never happen. Let's just get that out of the way, 2K. In Washington. Come on. Terrible first quarter. Terrible second quarter. Huge comeback in the second. Come on. Come on. I'll hop in if I have to. Yes, we are on to the NBA Finals. Take on the 4-seeded Spurs, who somehow make it. I'm not sure how that really happened. Let's see who they have. Oh, this is a good team. Yao Ming and Tony Parker. Did Tim Duncan retire or did he leave? Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm too interested to find out. Player Finder, where the hell is that? Is that still a thing? I don't know why I need to find Tim Duncan, so I have to find Tim Duncan. I can't imagine him leaving. He was super loyal when I looked at. He may have retired. Someone's probably telling me he retired right now. Alright, I don't see Tim Duncan, whatever. Honestly, we'll go game by game with this team. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. 2-1. 3-1. And there we go. Second straight finals that we win. Blake Griffin, second straight finals MVP. I didn't think that this team... I don't even think this team still should win a finals, but it did anyways. I'll go over the roster one more time. Blake Griffin, Brook Lopez, Larry Hughes, Kawhi Leonard, John Wall, J.R. Smith, Ronnie Price. I mean, honestly, look at this. We have a big, 6, and that's, it. Oh, half our team retired. That's why. 'Cause everyone was so old because we had to sign a bunch of old veterans to the veterans minimum or whatever the hell you want to call it. But hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure to drop it a like down below. If you guys want me to rebuild another historic team, make sure to let me know that down in the comment section. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.